In my experience, what law enforcement is doing during the holidays, doing heightened patrols, they're doing checkpoints, doing what's called wolf packs, where we have multiple officers patrolling certain areas, in Tampa, for instance, the Hyde Park area, Ybor City, areas that they believe to be high DUI-related areas. And if you're pulled over by an officer, obviously they smell alcohol. They're going to get you out of the car. They're going to ask you to perform these field sobriety exercises. These exercises are designed to make you fail. Mm-hmm. They're not designed to make you look good. Okay, once you get out of that car and you're asked to do pirouettes, to walk a line, hold your foot up for 30 seconds, you are going to be giving a performance to law enforcement that is designed to make you look like you're impaired.
Right.
And you don't have time to study for these tests. You don't have time to prepare or practice. And what they're called are field sobriety exercises that test what's called your normal faculties.
Right.
But yet they're abnormal tests. People don't just stand on one foot for 30 seconds or walk one foot in front of the other on a line and turn around and come back. And what law enforcement is doing is obviously they're trying to take drunk drivers off the road, drivers who are impaired off the road.
Right.
And DUI you don't have to be falling down drunk to get accused or arrested for a DUI. It says impairment. And impairment
driving is drunk driving, right?
Without a doubt. It's any weakening or diminishing of your normal faculties.
Yeah.
Walk, talk, judge distances, drive a vehicle, the things we normally do. Those are what's considered your normal faculties.
Yeah.
And when you get out of that car and you're asked to perform those exercises, most likely you're going to wind up going to jail.
Yeah.
And then the question becomes, what do you do when you get there? Do you give a breath test? Do you refuse? Understand, most likely, if you feel the effects of alcohol, you're going to be over a .08. By submitting that breath test, looking as a defense attorney, you're providing the state attorney's office or the government with additional evidence to show your level of impairment. Now, you could perform poorly on those exercises and not be impaired at all.
Yeah.
There's multiple reasons why somebody may not look good on a field sobriety exercise.
Yeah.
Leg injuries, hip injuries, back injuries, bad balance. I can't walk a straight line.
Yeah.
Some people just can't do it. If you provide a breath sample, the state's going to say no matter what you do on those exercises or what your performance was, it's related to alcohol. And you're giving the government the opportunity now to rely on something, a number, to say that you're impaired.
Yeah.
And you have circumstances as well. People don't realize that when you give that breath sample, you're already under arrest. You're already into jail. And if you give a sample, let's say you blow under the legal limit, you blow a .02 or .08 is the legal limit, they don't take off your handcuffs and say, go have a nice day. We're sorry we unlawfully arrested you.
Really?
They turn around and say, we still think you're impaired. I want you to give a urine sample.
Wow.
And by the way, it takes 30 to 45 days to get that sample back. You still got to hire an attorney. You still got to fight these charges.
You got to post
bail.
bail?
You still got to post bail.
Wow.
You still got to litigate your case.